Hello there, welcome to Rajya Sabha TV's digital platform. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you, and here are all the updates related to coronavirus pandemic from across the globe. The new coronavirus has now infected more than 1.43 million people across the globe, and more than 82,000 people have died worldwide. In the United States, the cases are now nearing 4 lakh. The cases there are now more than 3 lakh 98,000. And the US also saw the deadliest day yesterday because it saw the maximum number of people dying in one single day. 1,909 deaths were reported in the United States yesterday. And that takes the total number of people dying because of COVID-19 in the United States to more than 13,000. And the maximum number of deaths have happened in the New York City. However, US President Donald Trump says that the US is getting on top of the curve. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump has also said that he is putting on hold WHO funding for its China-centric stance during this entire pandemic. He has said that the WHO receives a large amount of money from the United States that he is now going to re-examine. He has said that WHO was wrong on a number of occasions as far as this coronavirus pandemic is concerned. He said that the WHO failed miserably the world with its mishandling of a response to COVID-19. He in fact accused the WHO of being a puppet of the Chinese government. Remember, all this coming even as the US intelligence agencies have been saying that China hid the threat of COVID-19 from the entire world, and that made it difficult for the world to respond to COVID-19 situation in an appropriate way, in an aggressive way, and that led to the global spread of the disease. News from China. Well, China has ended its lockdown of Wuhan city. However, some restrictions continue to remain in place. So after 2 months of lockdown, Wuhan finally reopened its borders. But the Chinese health experts are urging the people in Wuhan city to continue to exercise caution, restraint, because they say that global cases are continuing to surge, and a number of cases have been imported to China, and most of these being Chinese students and Chinese workers who are eager to return to their country. Meanwhile, as the restrictions are easing, Wuhan residents are now burying their dead. So what was happening was that for months the Wuhan residents had been unable to bury their dead because the government had banned all funerals and it had closed all the cemeteries. As a result, the remains of thousands of people who died because of coronavirus had been stored in funeral homes. But now, with the restrictions eased, the Wuhan residents are burying their dead. And news from Europe, which continues to remain the hotspot of the global coronavirus pandemic. As you know, in that continent, Italy and Spain are the worst affected countries. And in fact, Italy yesterday reported 604 new fatalities in one single day, which of course is a big number. But there has been some sort of relief in those countries in Italy and Spain because the infection rate is actually now decreasing, which is of course a welcome sign. But there is concern growing over what is happening in France, because France has crossed the 10,000 death toll mark, and yesterday most of the fatalities were reported from nursing homes in that country. Meanwhile, in the UK, concern continues to remain about the health of the Prime Minister. As you know, Boris Johnson has tested positive for coronavirus and he was admitted in the ICU of the hospital. Yesterday, he spent a second night in the ICU and his condition is said to be stable. Meanwhile, in other news from across the globe, Japan officially entered a state of emergency in 7 virus-hit prefectures, including Tokyo, and this declaration is going to be in effect till 6th of May. Meanwhile, another country that has been criticized for its response to COVID-19 has been Indonesia. It is being said that it did not act quickly to respond to the corona threat. As a result, it is now extending the restrictions. The schools and colleges are going to be closed in the capital, Jakarta, as pressure was growing on that country to implement some more measures because of the criticism it was facing. Meanwhile, in Africa, in total, there have been 10,000 cases reported so far in that continent, but experts are saying that this is just the tip of the iceberg because the scale of outbreak is expected to be much higher. So these were all the updates related to coronavirus pandemic from across the globe. Thanks so much for watching.